let's jump straight into it. Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Milan here, and this is Team Lucid Dream. As with pretty much everything, lucid dreaming, or in the community, we often use acronyms. Even TLD is pretty much an acronym for Team Lucid Dream, but there are just so many acronyms that we use from day to day and are globally kind of accepted in the whole lucid dreaming world and used very often. So here is kind of a video and a list that we put together to try and make it more simple for you to understand these things. And we asked our nice editor Sydney to make it kind of just pimp it up really. So yeah, thank you for everyone that's put this list together, and thank you to Sydney for making a great edit. You better make a great edit, Sydney. Better do. Okay, so you ready? Let's go. LD stands for lucid dreaming, and it's pretty much a dream in which you're aware of the fact that you're dreaming. Then there's also ND, which stands for normal dream, which is just a normal dream in which you're not aware of the fact that you're dreaming. Then we have DD or DJ, meaning dream diary or dream journal. It's pretty much a booklet that you keep in which you write down your dreams, and you can later analyze those things for dream signs and everything. Did I knock the camera over? No, okay. Then we have DS, which means dream sign, which is, we have a video on that. There's some probably more common, which is a sign that you personally have that you're dreaming. Then there's RC, standing for reality check. It's pretty much something that you do that makes you check if you're actually dreaming or not. The most common one here is looking at your hands. SB stands for sleep paralysis and sounds very freaky, but a lot of people have had it before. Okay, whatever. It's pretty much a phenomenon in which one is temporarily unavailable to move. It is completely natural, so if you ever have it, don't start freaking out and everything. But yeah, it can be kind of frightening in the beginning, but yeah, no. Then there is HH, which stands for hypnagogic hallucinations, which is pretty much the things that you might see while you are in sleep paralysis. Hypnagogic hallucination is just, a hallucination pretty much. Then we have FA, standing for false awakening. It is, you think that you wake up, but you are still in the dream, so you might do your morning routine and everything, but you are actually still dreaming. Very annoying. Then there is REM and NREM, standing for REM is rapid eye movement, and NREM, sleep, is non-rapid eye movement. REM is the sleep phase in which we often have the most vivid dreams. We do not only dream in the REM phase though. A lot of people say that, but it's not true. We dream in every single stage of the sleep. The reason that we call this REM sleep and rapid eye movement is because our eyes go, pretty much just all over the place when we're in this phase of sleep. Then there's AP and OBE. AP is astral projection, and OBE is out-of-body experience. And OBE is pretty much just the experience of having an AP. So an out-of-body experience is what you have during astral projection. It's a method in which one can separate his consciousness from his physical body. Okay, are you still with me? We're not done yet. I'm gonna keep going, but yeah, okay, take a deep breath and let's go again. Now, first of all, let me try and explain the difference between a method and a technique, because very often confused. A method is a way to become lucid. A technique is a way of achieving either of these methods. So, know the difference. Every I in the acronyms that I'm gonna say now stands for either induced or inducted. It's the same thing pretty much, so no worries. Okay, let's go. Starting off with the two methods, wild meaning wake-induced lucid dream, and dialed meaning dream-induced lucid dream. Wild is a method of becoming lucid using input from real life. So for example, you might still be conscious while your body's already asleep. That is wild. Dialed is using something in the dream to become lucid. For example, seeing a dream sign or someone literally saying to you, you are dreaming. That's a dial. That's a dream-initiated lucid dream. Then we've got WBTB, standing for wake back to bed. This is a technique that you can use. For example, you set an alarm after 5 or 6 hours of a very solid, good sleep, in which you wake up and you then go back to sleep using a method to become lucid more easily. For example, you meditate or something like that. Or maybe what some people do is try a wild technique after that. For example, the one I'm gonna say now, which is FILD, standing for finger-induced lucid dream. And behave you, because it sounds a lot worse and it sounds very This is actually a thing that you do. You push your fingers together very rhythmically, and you kind of use that to stay awake while you fall asleep somehow. I mean, you try and get it. After a while, you will still be conscious, but your body will be asleep. So FILD is a technique to use wild. So, just an example. Then there's a variation on that, WWBTB, standing for wake, we, back to bed, or we back to bed. It's something that Reese Jones, his channel is called Reese Jones 87, you guys probably all know him. He invented that. Or I guess he invented it, I don't know exactly. Maybe he just made it popular, I don't know. I think he invented it. Geo, check it out for me. What you'll do here is, for example, you will drink a large glass of water before going to sleep, resulting in you having to go to the toilet at night, pretty much. And then you wake up because of that. And then it's kind of the same as wake back to bed, but instead of setting an alarm, you were waking up by your bladder, pretty much, because you have to go to the toilet. So yeah, that's that. Now finally, a couple of techniques that you can use to do DILD, so dream initiated lucid dream. There's so many of these, like a lot. I'm not gonna use all of them in this video, but I'm gonna use two. The most popular one here is MILD, stands for mnemonic induced lucid dream. The N is silent in that one. It's just mnemonic, right? Mnemonic, yeah, okay, you got it. This is developed by Stephen LaBerge in the 1970s. This technique relies on prospective memory, which is actually just remembering to do something in the future, pretty much. So what you will do here is, before going to bed, you will say to yourself, I am gonna sleep, I'm gonna dream, and I'm gonna realize that I'm dreaming. And you're gonna do this over and over and over and over again until you pretty much just, you're like, okay, I got it now. Just constantly repeat it. I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna dream, I'm gonna realize that I'm dreaming. You might make your own version of this, it doesn't really matter, as long as you repeat it so that you will definitely remember it in the dream. That's MILD. And then there's something else called ADA, which is the very last one that we're gonna highlight, and it stands for all day awareness. This is kind of a mindset really, because it involves you being aware all day. Throughout the day you will ask yourself the question, am I dreaming or not? You gotta be aware all the time, pretty much. Now, when you do that, that behavior will continue in the dream. You will start asking yourself, how did I get here? Am I dreaming? This and that. Everything that you do in all day awareness, so in real life, you will start to adapt in the lucid dream, resulting in a dream-initiated lucid dream. There you go, and that's all of them. I mean, there's so many more, and we can keep making videos like this because there's so many acronyms. But that's it for now. Okay, if you want to see more, then just let us know if you want to see more. Okay, good. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to Team Lucid Dream, subscribe to my personal channel if you would like, and we'll see you in the next one.